Do you have any specific red flags or tips when using a report to screen a guarantor? Yeah, great question. So, and Hannah, I'm curious to hear your take on this as well. What people currently do, and the best practice is two things. One is any person over the age of majority or is an adult that's of legal age in your province should be on your lease. And the reason for that is if things go south, you've got more bank accounts to chase for rent arrears, damages, whatever it might be. So you should have everyone on there. And everyone that's going to go on your lease should have a credit check done on them. So we recommend doing that because then you have a really full picture of who's who. You can also use our report to screen co-signer or guarantor. So I've done it personally where I've had a student move into one of my rentals. I didn't have a lot of information, or the credit score wasn't very strong just because it was just not a lot of information part of the report. I've had a parent go through, I've screened the parent just as if they're a tenant, and then they go and sign the lease. The only difference is they don't move into the property. But everything else from a legal standpoint, when you manage your tenancy, is the same. And it gives you that peace of mind that in case something goes wrong, one, you got somebody to call, and then two, you got someone to go after if there is in fact debts or rent arrears or damages.
Yeah. And to add on to what you're saying, Mac, usually for guarantors, when I look at it in addition to the primary applicants, you want to take into consideration that the guarantor would be responsible for their own expenses along with that of the tenant if the tenant ever does end up defaulting. So you want to make sure that they would have enough income to cover their own mortgage or their other debt obligations, and then that of the tenant as well.
Awesome. Good tip.